Hello, my name is Susan Lamb, and I am an MSN student at the University of Texas at Arlington in the Academic Partnership Program. Today, I will be giving a brief book review on John P. Kotter's A Sense of Urgency. Dr. Kotter is known as one of the world's leading authorities on leadership and change. He is a co-founder of Kotter International, a leadership organization. He is the Professor of Leadership Emeritus at the Harvard Business School. He has authored over 16 books, 12 which are bestsellers and 6 award-winning. He is also a graduate of MIT and Harvard Business School. The purpose of this book is to show the importance of creating a sense of urgency and the dangers of complacency in business today. Dr. Kotter uses 4 tactics to deal with complacency. The book is for any audience, but especially if you believe that it is time for your organization to get a sense of urgency, then this book is for you. Yes, urgency is relevant, but a true sense of urgency is rare. It is not a natural state. It must be constantly created and recreated. Dr. Kotter explains he uses 4 sets of tactics to create a strong sense of urgency, which can lead to a high level of performance. In this changing world, there are not only hazards, but wonderful opportunities. In order to benefit from these opportunities, you must have a number of skills and resources, which all begins with a sense of urgency. Get that right, and you can produce results. In order to understand urgency, you must understand the opposites. Complacency, it's a feeling of contentment and self-satisfaction. You don't feel there's any need for change. You're happy with the way that things are, happy with the status quo. False urgency is a little different than complacency, as it's filled with new activities and energies that are not always productive and often destructive. Dr. Kotter talks about the 4 tactics of dealing with complacency. Tactic 1, bring the outside in. Many organizations are internally oriented. They do not look at the outside to see how it might be affecting them. Tactic 2, behave with urgency. A sense of urgency is lost with the clutter and lack of energy from work. Tactic 3, find opportunity in crisis. Unpleasant events versus opportunities to reinvent. And then finally, dealing with no-nos. Never ignore a no-no. A no-no is more than a skeptic. They are waiting to tell you that everything is fine and there's no need for change. In order to keep urgency going, you must recreate it again and again. Urgency does not remain high unless you have a conscious effort. A win can signal a person's mind that a crisis is over and that sacrifices are no longer necessary. After a big win, urgency can sometimes slide into complacency. It is hard to keep motivated every day, but it is important to maintain a sense of urgency in order to continue and improve in today's business world. Yes, Dr. Kotter did meet his objectives for the book. The book is full of examples of how a sense of urgency and using the 4 tactics that he explains can create successful organizations, and how complacency can destroy them. Some of the strengths and weaknesses of a sense of urgency is that Dr. Kotter is an expert in his field, but many of the examples that he has shown in this book to prove urgency works and complacency destroys is some of the same examples that he has used from other books. But otherwise, they are proven and they do show that urgency works and complacency does not. I would definitely recommend this book, A Sense of Urgency, for leaders and managers today, especially in the healthcare field. It relates to today's healthcare and the changes we are facing. Using a sense of urgency to implement evidence-based practice and leadership methods are essential in order to meet the new standards for today.